Hi everybody, I'm Giancarlo.
And I'm Felicia.
And this is a review of...
Celestia.
That's right.
Which means blue, hence the blue theme. No?
That's it? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. No, I'm not arguing now.
In Italian, Celestia is blue.
Celestia is blue, that's right.
That's it. Hence why there's
all actually, this one is about the kingdom of Celestia, which is the very fairy tale-like. This is a really fun game.
But look, they made it a
really
world.
Fun game. In Celestia, players will take on the role of captain and passengers on an airship as it journeys through celestial cities. You'll want to be the first to get over 50 points worth of treasures, but you'll need to know when to be greedy and when your friends are bluffing. The 9 city tiles will be placed in ascending order, with the airship on the first tile. Each corresponding city treasure cards will be shuffled and placed next to their city tiles. Player receives an adventure token and matching colored pawn, which they'll place on the airship. All equipment, power, and turbo cards are shuffled into one deck, and 8 cards will be given to each player in a 2 to 3 player game, or 6 cards if there are 4 or more players. Determine a player randomly to be captain, and you're ready to play.
Each round is actually called a leg of the journey, and it compromises of 5 steps. First, the captain will roll a number of dice determined by the location ahead of the airship, in this case 2. These progressively will have the captain roll more dice. The icons rolled will tell you what challenges the passengers and captain in the airship face, either thick clouds, lightning, evil demonic birds, or pirates. They might get lucky and roll one of the 2-sided blanks, meaning that die doesn't provide any danger. Once rolled, starting with the passenger to the left of the captain, they'll decide if they leave or stay. They certainly can ask the captain if he can take on the dangers rolled or not. The captain can answer as he wishes, as this is a bluffing game. Should a player leave, they'll go ahead and take the top card of the treasure deck in that location and retrieve their pawn back from the ship and place it on their adventure token. Should they stay, the next passenger decides until the last passenger has decided as well. The captain cannot leave his ship unless all other passengers have left beforehand. The captain then faces the challenges. If he can, he must successfully discard a card matching each icons on the dice rolled, or use these wild ones called turbo. If successful, everyone rejoices and the ship moves up on the other location. Nobody draw any cards. The next player in clockwise order becomes the next captain, and a new leg of journey begins. If he cannot face the challenges, the ship crashes. In that case, the ship goes back to the first city tile. Every player draws a card. The next player becomes captain, and a new journey begins. So it is up to the captain to convince his passengers to leave, if he cannot successfully defeat the challenges.
The reason a captain might tell its passengers to leave, besides the fact that he cannot successfully face a challenge, is because lower numbered cities will yield smaller rewards, giving them better rewards as they move up. The worth of each treasure or victory points are listed on the city tiles. So this one will yield between 1 and 4, the next one 2 and 6, 4 and 9, and so on until the last city, which will give each player 25 points, which is half of what is required to win. But besides points, some treasures might also offer an effect to help the journey. This magic spyglass can be discarded to turn all dice into blanks after passengers have stated to stay or leave and the captain could not pass the challenges. Other effects come from these cards as well. Turbos are wilds for any danger. Ejection allows a player on the ship to force another player to leave the aircraft and grab the city's treasure. Jetpack allows the player to still grab a treasure card of that city should the airship crash, and alternate route allows the captain to reroll any dice. After a journey is ended, players should secretly count their points. Should one reach 50 or more, or multiple players do, the one with the most points wins.
First thing you'll notice is the aesthetics of this Celestial, from the really solid airship to its beautiful art, giving in pro point in both components and artwork. More importantly, the game doesn't rely solely on this. Playing it is a blast. It's fun, funny with the right people, and plays quickly and smoothly with little downtime. I would say, however, this game is best played at 4 to 6, as you'll know fairly quickly what the other player can or can't beat as captain. Having those extra players really messes up your memory or deduction in what they're holding in their hand. So I do think scaling, though not a problem, definitely not a strong point. One thing for sure, players are always invested, even when they jump ship, should they have the right cards in hand. And even if there can be a runaway leader problem, the game quickly plays enough to start a new one. And you will, as it is quite addictive. Obviously, luck is a huge factor in this game, but is actually welcomed in this genre. Mitigation of it is convincing everyone else you're not greedy and they need to jump ship or you'll crash as captain. So obviously, the bluffing is extremely well implemented in this game. Perfect filler for any level of gamers. This is what we like to see here at Bored to Death. Celestia scores 8 stars out of 10. Holy Kenobi. This comes like this or you have to...
It does, but you're holding it upside down.
That would be really nice. Oh. What? Then no.
It's an airship. Beep.
Okay, so the clouds are underneath. Yes,
Yeah,
it's rolling over.
You're the best. The best. I love you.
Like, I'm sorry, like, your imagination is non-existent and you're already
You're
there
right.
in life. You're missing the
Okay,
whole journey,
go back.
so I feel
You're
bad
right.
for you.
You're absolutely right. Go put it the other way. It's cool too.
It is cool.
I said it is.
You can't
I said
really...
it's fine.
I realize that you can't.
No, maybe you could.
Hang on in it?
Maybe it's a steamboat. Look, it's a steamboat this way. See, it's already in the water, and this is the steam, and then you got the little compartments.
What would have been cool is if they'd let you assemble it.